Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Elise. Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Lahm. Messi. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Can he get it through? Messi wants to run onto this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in, and he plays one through. Oh, sweet feet. Brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cruyff gets into a good position. Now that is a hefty challenge. Sevilla with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Veron with the short one.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff. And he's in on goal. Great ball, and he's in here. Desai getting this one clear. And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff. Iniesta. Sevilla are looking to break at pace. Now it's Cruyff. And he's straight offside. Great vision. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the return pass. Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Snyder. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cruyff. Caught offside that time. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way, takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Pass somewhat off target. Elise. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into space.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That has not gone well. And it's Veron. Pinches it off him. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Elise. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. Baresi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And Akanji. Maldini.
3 minuti di recupero.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now that looks a decent ball. Now there... And the goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, numero 22. Schneider.
They're on the move again.
Lasciano il campo per il
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's cut it out. Beckenbauer clears it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's had a shot! Whistle's gone, that's foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now, he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Schmeichel. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Getting up there! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Space for him to turn and look. Showing good feet. Bit too much weight on the pass. And he can thump it away. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Desai attempts a clearance. That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Gattuso clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
So, third quarter of the
Sostituzione per
game.
il Milan. Numero 24. Numero 20. Fabio Cannavaro. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Xabi Alonso. Il numero 8.
He's having a pop!
Attenzione, un cambio.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's Cantona! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's Caicedo. Raul, spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Cantona.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Searching pass he's played there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 11. Gerrard.
Played out towards the right wing. Ambitious ball here. Berbatov receives it in a wide position. Gerrard. Milan perhaps contemplating their next... Vitinha! Now, who's going to be first to this? And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, they've got it again. Tries to pass it through. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Tries to get it clear. And this is Berbatov. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Now, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's been won straight back. And here's the chance to counter. Always onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, good spread. And he's quick to return it. Might be danger here. Shoots! Goal! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Looking for options for movement. That pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Gerrard with a definite foul there. Good strike, quite an alarm. Zanetti, and it's been played through. Raul gets flagged offside. Looking for the run. It's gone out for a throw-in. Raul. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least.
Hello,
Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies ahead. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Great ball, and he's in here. He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he latch on to this? And this is Iniesta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's through. And Cruyff! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Taken back almost at once. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. And he's heaved it away.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! And that was struck with genuine force. Pressing high and with purpose. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's a sharp pass. Nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. Iniesta looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Good ball, good take. That's a cute ball. And this is Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Sevilla with the corner. They're first. Played with finesse. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And this is Iniesta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shoots! It's loose now on the... Oh, what has happened here? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Veron picks it up from the goal kick. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Now it's Eto'o. Musiala! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
England really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Veron. Veron unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This is Iniesta, and there's green grass ahead of him, so no flag here. And Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity, exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, well played, well played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's having a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And just a quick reminder today
England
to please drink
at
responsibly.
half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Will be removed. Thank you
It's
very
been
much for
a
your
pretty
cooperation.
tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for England, number 14, Musiala. Coming
So
on to
off we go
replace him
again.
is number 17.
Well, I think in these circumstances,
Olise.
it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Olise. Iniesta finds himself offside. That is good alertness. Into the channel.
Might want to be careful there.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good-looking ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite. Just the keeper in his way. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for England, number 18.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 7, Maldini. Number 8,
No way through there.
Iniesta.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's found
Number
support out
23,
wide. It's a
Rashford.
promising position.
Number
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Number 4,
England
Beckham.
still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Akanji, well, that has not gone well. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sevilla have got it back and they'll have another go. Cruyff gets his head on it! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution.
Sevilla choosing to make the first change. And that is a routine catch.
Eto'o has totally shown his greedy streak and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Van Bronckhorst with the slide tackle there. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is a great pick out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, a chance! Off the post! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Coming on the field is number 5, Zanetti.
This is a promising build-up. That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Seville clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's having it! It's hit the uprights. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Veron. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to pass it through. England now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Substitution for England, number 6, Lahm. Coming on to replace him.
Looking for the run.
Number 19.
It's a really well-measured ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Bullish header! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Eto'o clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Threads one in. Space for him to turn and look. That's the keeper's ball.
Seville really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he thumps it clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's found some space. Great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And they've got rid. Great defending, strong and determined. The end, time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Request for support for our World
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. it.